Twice elected in my kingdom.
Mr. Speaker, it is the desire of the minority that this House be suspended so we continue to do business in fulfillment of the 24-hour economy. However, if the majority leader so pleases, I shall second his motion for adjournment. Thank you very much.
So right now we can see in our screen the procession by the Right Honorable Speaker. And behind him is the Vice President and the President. They are moving towards the area where we'll have the full guard of honor. And as mentioned earlier, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will inspect his first guard of honor as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. So we are now having the procession towards the area where the full guard of honor will take place. You have in your screen there the ceremonial ADCs also escorting.
Ladies and gentlemen, officials of Parliament, the Vice President, and the President of the Republic of Ghana are recessing from the chamber. The President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will now inspect his first guard of honor as the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and the 9th Parliament President of the 4th Republic of Ghana. May I respectfully request all invited guests to please be seated as the President moves to inspect the guard of honor. The President will be accompanied by the Vice President, the Speaker of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and his ceremonial aide-de-camp to the saluting days. The ceremonial aide-de-camp for the ceremony is the Chief of the Defense Staff, General Thomas Opon-Pepra, and the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufo-Addo.
Honor is a military ceremony performed on special occasions to convey respect, dignity, and solemnity. A guard of honor is a formal gesture offered to dignitaries such as heads of state, government,
distinguished guests. The guard of honor is under the command of Lieutenant Ghana Navy Kenneth Opoku. The second in command is Sub-Lieutenant Harrison Na. The color ensign is Sub-Lieutenant Richard Abuaji Sapon. The conducting warrant officer is Chief Petty Officer Class 2 Kwa Richard. The color escorts are Petty Officer Class 2 Amuri Koko Daniel and Petty Officer Class 2 Owusu Emmanuel.
Staff General Thomas Opon-Pepra.
Shall we please be upstanding for the national anthem and the 21-gun salute, as mentioned earlier. All uniformed personnel ahead. The parade commander is marching to ask permission for the inspection of the parade.
After Your Excellency, Presidential Inauguration Ceremony, Guard of Honor Factor, Guard mounted by the Ghana Navy, 3 96 rank and file with the Ghana Navy Regimental Band in attendance, ready for inspection. Lieutenant Ghana Navy, Kenneth Opoku, report Your Excellency. Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this morning we have the Navy Regimental Band on parade. It's under the command of Sub-Lieutenant Doris Ibuni.
May I have your permission to march off the guard? Aye, Your Excellency.
Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of the inauguration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and the Vice President, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's all remain seated as the President takes leave of us. Shall we please be upstanding for the national anthem? All uniformed personnel are entreated to salute. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's all remain seated as the President takes leave of us. Please be seated. After the President leaves, the Vice President will also depart. After the Vice President, followed by the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief Justice, her ladyship.
Members, the full meaning of Burkina Faso means strong men and women of integrity. We have His Excellency Brigadier General Bryce Clotaire Oligui Nguema, the President of the Republic of Gabon. After him, we have His Excellency Mamadi Doumbouya, who is the President of Guinea-Conakry. And after him, we have the Prime Minister, Abdoulaye Maïga. Prime Minister Mali.
depart. Other dignitaries will depart as protocol demands. Please, let's clear the way for the president to leave. President will also leave, followed by the Speaker of Parliament and the Chief Justice, Her Ladyship. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, our heads of state and dignitaries will depart in order as they came in.